Welcome to Stafford Audi. Today I'd like to show you this approved used 2018 on an 18 plate Audi Q3 S line edition 2 litre TDI quattro 150 PS 6-speed in Daytona Grey pearlescent paintwork. Now, as an approved used vehicle, this car does come with a minimum of 12 months warranty and 12 months roadside assistance. For more information, to get a personalised finance quote or to book a test drive, contact us now on 01785 899 417. So to start off with, let's take a 360-degree tour of this stunning Q3. So looking at the front of the vehicle, we do have the all-weather LED lights, which mean that whatever time of day it is, or whatever the weather, as is in the name, you can see perfectly clearly with these stunning LED lights. We also have as well the LED daytime running lights, meaning that you are constantly visible on the daylight and the roads. Now looking down here at these stunning 18-inch 5 twin-spoke design alloy wheels. Now these really complement this stunning grey paintwork beautifully and really add to the stunning off-road style of the Q3. Now looking up to the side there, you can see the stunning side profile of this SUV. Now when standing back, you can see that we do have the silver roof rails on this vehicle, which means that any larger items such as bikes or roof boxes are no issue for this Q3. And we do also have the privacy glass, meaning that any rear passengers are protected from the sun and any items you have in the back are harder to spot for prying eyes. We do also have the front and rear S-line bumpers, as well as the colour-coded wheel arch trims there as well. So let's have a look in the back, shall we? So when looking in the back, we do have 3 spacious rear seats, and these seats are also isofix for the outer 2 points, and we do also have the 60-40 split folding rear seats, which means that you can carry larger items in this car with ease. And we do also have as well plenty of space in the back for anybody over 6 foot, as this is a tall vehicle, and there is plenty of legroom even with the driving position set for somebody of 6 foot. We do also have the vents in the back, which mean that the air conditioning can be blasted through the rear very nicely, and we do also have a 12-volt socket in the back, meaning that those devices for rear passengers can be charged whilst on the move. Now, standing back to the rear 3/4, we do have the LED rear lights with the dynamic rear indicators, which, as well as being very stylish, are also very functional and mean that you remain visible no matter what the time of day. We also have at the bottom there as well the twin exhaust tips, which really make this car look extra sporty. Now, at the push of a button, the electronically operated tailgate opens very easy, very quietly and very efficiently. And once you're inside the boot, you can see there's plenty of space in there for those golf clubs or for those suitcases for that weekend away, and even more space once those rear seats are folded. We'd also have several convenience features in there, such as hooks to hold your shopping upright, and we'd also have a load cover here, which when closed means that any items you have in the back are protected from view, and it also means as well that you can separate your items out more easily. So all it takes is the push of a button and that boot can be closed. So you can open the boot via one of 3 ways. You can do so from the key, you can do so from inside the car, or you can also push a button under the Audi rings on the boot itself. So let's have a look inside the front of the cabin. So in looking inside, we do have the full leather seats in this vehicle. We have the leather wrapped steering wheel there, which looks really stunning. We do also have the matte brushed aluminium trim there with the nice quattro badge on it, letting you know that this is the 4-wheel drive version. And as mentioned before, we do have the fine Nappa leather with the S-line embossing, which really makes this car stand out. And these seats are very supportive on those longer journeys, and also if you want to push your Q3 through the corners. And we do also have the under-thigh support there, which is great for those longer drives. And to help with those longer drives as well, we do also have the electric lumbar support, which means that your back will not ache on any drives that are several hours. So that completes our initial 360-degree tour of this 2018 Audi Q3 S line edition. For more information, to get a personalised finance quote or to book a test drive, contact us now on 01785 899 417. So for the next part of this video, let's take a more in-depth look inside the Q3 at the technological features available, and let's have a look at the quality on display in this German SUV. So starting off in the front, we do have the power rear door locks for the children, which means that it's very easy to use and makes this car a perfect family car. We do obviously also have the fully electric windows, as well as the electrically adjustable and heated and folding door mirrors as well, which means that in those tight car parking spaces, you're not going to get your mirrors knocked. And it also means that with the heating elements, those frosty winter mornings are no trouble. We do also have this stunning 3-spoke leather-wrapped multifunction steering wheel, which feels really nice to hold and means that all the important controls are right at your fingertips. So looking behind that, we do have the digital screen in the centre of those two analogue dials, and you can view several different pieces of information on this. So you can have a look at your telephone, your maps, and you can also have a look at your vehicle settings alongside your radio station. It's very easy to flick through as well with the controls on the steering wheel. So the controls on the left-hand side of the steering wheel control that central screen there. So you've got the top two buttons there, which go left and right through the different menus. We do have the scroll wheel, which goes up and down the different menus or the radio stations. And all you have to do is push the button in to select. And we do also have the option button there, which brings up your options for each individual screen. And on the right-hand side of the steering wheel, we have the volume control for the radio. So you scroll it up and down to increase and decrease the volume, push it in to mute it. And above that, we do also have our voice control button. We have our nav information button, and we do also have the miscellaneous button there, which you can program to do several different things. Now, to make long journeys even more effortless, this vehicle does also come with cruise control and a speed limiter, which means that it's very easy to relax on those longer drives in this Q3, and it also means you shouldn't get any speeding tickets. So then looking up to this central infotainment screen here, now this screen can also be folded away. So if you decide that you don't want to look at that and you'd simply like the dash to look more clean, you can fold that away. Whereas if you'd like to use the interface, you can simply pop it back out. We do have many options on here. So you can have a look at, in the car section there, our drive select, which is a variety of different modes. So if you'd like to go for an economy run, you can put the vehicle in efficiency. Or if you'd like to push the car a bit more, you can put the vehicle in dynamic and enjoy the Q3 a bit more. Then when going back onto that menu there, we do have our telephone functionality as well, which means that you can make those all-important business calls on the way home. We've also got our navigation here, which means that you never get lost in this Q3, and it always means that you can save your favourite destinations. We do also have our media there via Bluetooth or USB, which means you can connect your phone up and listen to your favourite tunes. We've got our radio here, so we've got a long list of digital audio broadcasting radio stations there, which means that you're never going to run out of anything to listen to. And then we do also have on this vehicle the tone settings there, so you can change the different settings for the speakers. Now, when you put the car in reverse, you also get the parking aid up here, which means that the vehicle does have front and rear parking sensors, so you can see exactly how close you are to obstacles. Looking down here, now these are the controls for that screen that are on top of the dash. So that central one there goes through the different menus. And we also have our shortcut buttons here, so once you learn where they are, it means you won't need to take your eyes off the road to quickly select a different menu. And then we do also have the buttons either side of the central dial there, which are shortcut buttons for the screen that you're on. And this vehicle does also come with a CD player, which means that you can listen to a variety of different music in this vehicle. And then on the left there, we do have our volume control there. So you push it in to mute it, and left and right to increase and decrease the volume. And speaking of shortcut buttons, down here we have our parking sensors, our traction control and our start-stop, as well as our drive select shortcut buttons there. And then below that, we do have our dual zone climate control for the front, which means that both passengers can have completely different temperatures. So if the driver's feeling slightly colder, they can turn the temperature up, whereas the passenger can keep theirs nice and cool. We do also have an automatic mode as well, which means that the vehicle will figure out how to maintain the perfect temperature. Now, this vehicle does have the 6-speed manual gearbox, which pairs very nicely with the 2-litre 150 PS engine, and is very slick to use and makes the vehicle feel extra sporty when you want to push it in dynamic mode. And then we do also have there our electronic parking brake, which means that you don't have to judge how tight you need the handbrake on the hill. We also have auto hold, which is great for those traffic jams, as well as 12-volt socket there to keep all of your devices fully charged. We do also have in the front 2 spacious cup holders, so those Costa drinks will always sit perfectly in those. Behind that, we've got a sliding centre armrest there, which you can also set at different heights. And we do also have a cubby hole there, which means that you can completely fill that with your personal items and they remain hidden from view once that armrest is down. So that completes our look today at this 2018 Audi Q3 S line edition in Daytona Grey pearlescent paintwork. For more information, to get a personalised finance quote or to book a test drive, contact us now on 01785 899 417. And as mentioned before, this is an approved used vehicle, so it comes with a minimum of 12 months warranty and 12 months roadside assistance. Thank you for watching this video, and we hope to see you at Stafford Audi very soon.